relieve stress, anxiety, anger, and depression. Meditation comes in many forms, and our next guest says it can help you find purpose and meaning in your life. Author of Stumbling into Infinity, An Ordinary Man in the Sphere of Enlightenment. Welcome, Michael Fischman. Good to have you today.
Great to be here this morning.
You have an incredible story, and your book, well, you have a book signing tonight here locally that people can come and meet you in person. Fascinating story, growing up with a Holocaust survivor and taking you a personal journey from fear and limitations to really feeling freedom.
Right. Yeah, the book is about my story. It's a spiritual memoir. I was brought up in New York City, the son of a Holocaust survivor, eventually became a Madison Avenue advertising executive, and then through an extraordinary set of opportunities, I met somebody who turned my life upside down. And that person is His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, who's one of the foremost authorities on breathing techniques, meditation, is a humanitarian, has even been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. And he started an organization that's now in 151 countries around the world.
Art of Living Foundation.
It's the Art of Living Foundation.
And we have one here in San Diego in Sereno Valley.
That's right. We have a center here. And what we do is we teach different meditation breathing techniques that help an individual become stress-free.
Okay, well, we need that here on San Diego Living because we are crazy running around. So you're going to teach me a breathing technique this morning.
I can.
Okay.
Should we do it now?
Let's go.
Okay, so this is known as a bellows breath. And a bellow is a pump, right? So what we're going to be focusing on is the exhalation and pumping out the air. So I'll show you what it looks like. Do you want to do it with me?
Sure.
Okay. So we have our hands in this position. And what we're going to do is breathe in and reach all the way up as far as we can. And then on a forceful exhalation, we're going to breathe out. Now try it with your eyes closed, and you'll see how it feels.
Okay, you got it. All right, Michael warned me that we might need tissue, and I'm glad that I have some. Doing those breathing techniques, I already feel a little calmer and a little bit more serene. Physiologically, what does that do to your body?
You know, the breath is quite an amazing tool, and every emotion has a corresponding rhythm of breath. And if we can learn to work with the rhythms of breath, we can learn to have a say over our own mind and our own emotions. So this particular breathing technique, bellows breath, I would call it yogic coffee. It brings a lot of energy to the system because when we breathe out, we eliminate a lot of the toxins we hold in our body. So it breathes in energy, and when we breathe out, that elimination happens.
Is that something that people can just do at the office, maybe in their cubicle where their other coworkers won't see them?
I don't think they should do it just in front of their boss when they're doing a presentation. That
Probably
might not be the best thing to do. But yes, these breathing techniques that we teach, this is just one of the things that we teach, but the breathing techniques that you learn, you can do for 10, 15 minutes a day. Wake up in the morning and then you feel so fresh throughout the day.
There have been a lot of studies about meditation and breathing and different Eastern kinds of medicine and philosophy really helping with some ailments.
Absolutely. In fact, the National Institute of Mental Health, NIHAMS, has done some studies on the technique that we teach. It's called Sudarshan Kriya. And they found conclusively that it helps individuals with anxiety and depression, fear, worry, so that one can live in a more centered way.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on today. And our viewers are going to be in for a treat to get to meet you tonight at 7:30 at Warwick's in La Jolla.
Correct.
And hear all about your amazing story of transforming your life into a really incredible journey that I think a lot of people will get some incredible hope from. Thank you so much for being on our show today.
It was nice.
Nice to have you. San Diego Living is back right after this.
This program is brought to you in part by Media for Women, specializing in